No, I can't ultimately believe that violence is
Well, take this example anyway. It's a good one.
He was saying that if you say you never use violence, then what about if somebody breaks into your house?
Right.
Would you use violence to dislodge him? And what you're doing was taking that to society as a whole, the richer,
would you use
slowly
violence
robbing
in your
us.
own house? Well, who said you wouldn't?
Well, I would.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well that is
No,
exactly
but it's
it.
me that's saying I
That is
wouldn't.
exactly the point. That, you know, like particularly in the modern day, Neil Kinnock would say that violence is wrong, or I condemn violence, I condemn all violence.
No, Kinnock actually didn't.
He did though.
He did say he condemned violence.
All violence.
No.
On
He
the
did.
picket lines.
He did. That
On
was his
picket
speech.
lines, that's right.
Yeah.
It's a
Well, that is
different
totally
thing.
wrong because
Completely
you
different
can't compare the violence
Things-
of. The point is you can't compare the violence of somebody who robs you with the violence of somebody who rejects being robbed. And that's the same whether it's a strike or whether it's the same as in your own house.
Actually, if it was my own house, I would probably not use violence.
Well, I would, if necessary.
It depends on how you use violence against you.
Right.
You totally subservient and let them use violence against you.
This is
And then
I wouldn't give in. I
if
wouldn't give in.
Tell me.
And even
I would
if you
fight
didn't
back,
like
but
it.
only I wouldn't want to hurt them. I would just want to use violence to tell them. I wouldn't use violence to hurt them.
Take the point
Aye.
further, Maggie.
You wouldn't
Right,
use
you
violence?
would personally use violence.
I would
Okay.
use violence
You're
to
on your own.
repel a person, but I would not use violence against them after I had
It's
the
only
violence.
natural. It's
Yeah,
you
well,
or
that
them.
is-
It's
in your
you
own-
or them.
in your
Whoever
own
the
house.
switch is you that wants to provide. And
If
that's
you
all
tell
there
me
is
to.
to it. That's just natural.
Like what? In your own
You
house.
might stick with it, but you need a policeman.
You would. And even if you didn't, even if you
I
said,
probably would.
even
I'm not saying I would. I'm saying I wouldn't in my conscience, but if it came down to it, I probably would.
well, there you
Of course I
go.
would.
So what is the difference between a strike or a situation like South Africa? You have to use violence.
No, but they didn't
Which you
use
may.
it. I didn't. That's okay, that's fair enough in the end. If they're using violence against us, they're having a demonstration, say, at a funeral or something, and the police use violence against them, of course they retaliate. But I
There's a
do
massive
detest,
violence.
whether they're black or white,
There's a
whatever,
massive-
they're using these things like they call this necklace.
There's a
Yeah.
massive
On a
violence.
person, whether it's a black or a white person, they put this rubber tie around somebody's neck. They said that like that is just sick. That is
No,
just
not.
that's
It's
not sick.
sectarian
It's
killing.
sick.
A massive
It's
violence.
sick. I don't give a damn with it, what they're doing it for. It's sick.
That is the black middle class.
Fair enough.
They've been set up in every capitalist country.
I don't care what you
It
say.
is the Zulus are
You,
privileged.
if you can stand
Yeah, well,
there and
it's
watch
not
somebody
really
with a
good
tire running
it?
around somebody's head, I just think that's sick. I wouldn't.
Well, that is
support
because
it.
What
they
about the
collaborate
violence
with
of
the
the
state.
state to people?
Yeah,
It's
well.
disgusting in this country.
It's
The
disgusting, it's
the
disgusting.
violence of the state, and it isn't done by actually hitting them, but it's done very, very
That's
slowly
like
over a number of
sibling.
years. Now,
Yeah.
how can you answer that kind of violence? You only answer it by very, very quick violence, and that is setting fire to people.
No.
The next later
No, I'm
is,
sorry, I think that's horrible. I just
you get
couldn't
people
ever stand it.
collaborating with the state, and that is just a
different
It's
kind of
sick.
violence.
It's like
execution.
what do you call it,
It's
scarce
not
for
sick.
anything.
No,
Like
it's
you
right.
want to be
I mean, it's right. If
But
you're
I
on
wouldn't want to
strike,
do it.
if you're on strike, like in the miners' strike on Wapping, you've been on strike for months and months, and you see people going past
That's
you in
right.
armoured cars and everything, then you're going to be angry about
Of course you
it.
are.
Like those miners who dropped the concrete block on a
Yeah,
taxi.
that's right.
Well, you wouldn't defend that.
I wouldn't
It's
defend
stupid.
it at all.
We wouldn't defend
No.
it. It's stupid. It's pointless as well.
Right.
It doesn't achieve anything.
That's right.
But at the same time, you can understand the frustration. That
I can
people do
understand
it.
the violence behind it, but I can't understand when they actually get down to doing the violence. I just cannot do it.
But
I
lots
would
of
never
people
stand
do.
there.
Like,
If somebody,
yeah.
even if I hated them so much, if, like, this guy was going out, you know, with Mark, like, he threatened to come in the shop and set fire to himself, like, I had buckets of water, like,
We're
ready,
talking
in case he did that,
about
I
somebody
wouldn't
who's mentally
it doesn't matter, like, I wouldn't be able to stand, I wouldn't be, no, it's not.
It is.
Because if I was standing there and somebody,
We're
even
talking
if
about
my
people
friend,
fighting for their rights.
even
We're
my
talking
friend
about
set
the
fire to
so-called
this person,
democratic
I
society.
couldn't just stand there
We're
and
talking about
watch them burn.
so-called
Could you stand there and watch somebody burn?
No, of course not. No.
Well, there's the same thing.
People
It's not.
burning very, very
I mean,
slowly
look,
in this
look,
country
at,
anyway.
look at it like this. Yeah.
I couldn't do
Pickets aren't allowed to use violence against scouts, right?
They're not even allowed to picket peacefully.
No, not even allowed to picket peacefully anymore in the new legislation. But
Have you
turning
changed?
around, Tom,
Have you
can I
changed?
just finish what I was
Have I
saying?
changed?
Do you know it?
Well, I'm not, I don't know.
You
I'm
don't
not
know.
Can I discuss what I'm saying?
Hang on a minute.
If you're going to run a train of thought.
Hang on a minute. When I
Well, you just finished what you're saying.
Yeah,
start
but-
sentence, I've finished.
Which I was allowed to.
You know young Curtis, Rod Curtis. I say, Rod Curtis is working at the first mortgage business. And the bloke come out and said, he said, "Do you know this person?" I said, "Yeah, I know him. Fine." And I said, "He's a militant." He said, "You know what I mean?" And Rod said, "I'm not out to." And he's completely changed round. Bob Curtis, you know that. At work, he really was a militant. No, I'm not mountain.
Let me finish what I was saying
I
now.
know what you mean. Like,
People fight
that's why I
for
could
work.
never become.
People are doing two things to fight for work. Whopping is the brilliant example. You've got whopping. It's people outside that picking, and then the first subscribers going through to work. And the police smash them in the face with their truncheons and nightsticks, whatever you want to call them. And use general, every means at their disposal beyond them actually killing them outright with a gun or something. Now then, at Wapping, they brought in something like 2,000 people to replace these people. Now these people wanted to go to work, but they weren't allowed to go to work. The people who had been sacked, they weren't allowed to go to work. They were stopped by the police from going to work. So how do you condone that?
I don't know that. I
The
don't
police,
think
all the police are doing in this society is protecting those who have against the rest of us.
I know. I'm not condoning what people do.
So,
But I'm just saying I can't.
Force
I
of the
can't.
state ranged against you, that's the point.
I know, but I just can't stand there and.
We don't
watch
believe
somebody-
in indiscriminate violence, terrorism and all that
Okay.
crap, because it's useless. But apart from all the moral implications.
What about the other
Just
violence?
wait. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
British government.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
That's what Beverly was saying.
Listen,
Subtle
Mike,
violence.
Mike.
Yes, no, I agree.
I'm
I
not
mean-
changing the subject. and talking
Sometimes
about
you've got to
other
use
violence.
violence.
What I call other violence, in the 5 years today, this woman, they took her into custody. It was after 375.
That's right.
Yeah, did you read?
It's a pathetic society. It's the law that's wrong.
That's the way we like to do
But the lawyers don't.
No, we get their papers the same day. Thank you very much. Unless there's
it.
no.
No, things like that, this Mandela, and we're going to press now for his release. He's dying, but he's only through prison in South Africa. Life, and life means life, don't it?
Yeah, it
No.
does in this case.
No.
It does in this case.
No, it doesn't
Don't
matter.
it, Jay? Sorry,
In
you.
his case,
If he wasn't on his deathbed now,
What is it,
they won't be
73?
considering releasing him. Because they know the furore and his death in prison would throw up, more or less.
It was a load of crap on the news introduced it with Mr. Botha has given the largest hint yet that Nelson
That's
Mandela
right, I
would be
saw
released,
that.
and it was a load of crap. He just said the same thing, that all right, he shouldn't return to prison if he's any sense, and he should renounce violence. But how can he renounce violence? If he renounces violence, he loses the support of all the people who support him.
I think,
No, he won't. He won't do it.
he should give his word as a gentleman that he won't, that he will renounce violence. And hell with the rest
He
of
made
it.
a lot
No,
of
it's
promises when he...
It's more of a symbol if he refuses.
He made a lot of promises.
He should just refuse outright, like he has done all these years.
That's
But the thing is, what about the ANC? Have they got a really constructive alternative?
No, they haven't. Mandela's not a constructive alternative either.
That's what I mean.
No, they
I'm including
Sure, but-
the ANC.
Policies of individual terrorism and stuff, it's crap.
They're into black separatism.
No.
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 I'm not actually.
They've got
ANC
one
is a
man, one
pretty
vote.
good alternative to the bloody government.
Yeah, no,
right
but
now.
the tactics aren't. I mean,
Yeah, they're still
there was,
terrorists.
last year there was a general strike.
I mean, you were
in
saying
the-
things about burning tires over there.
Yeah, the general strike in the Transvaal.
I'm not
last
saying I
year.
would never use violence. I'm just saying I don't believe in violence.
I do.
Well, I think the burning tires are fair enough. It's
No, I think it's
Society's violence.
disgusting. I
Because
think
it's just
that
a-
is disgusting. That is the one thing I just
Society
find
uses violence
sick.
against you every day.
That's just
I know that. I'm not saying I don't understand people suffering, right? I know what people suffer like. I just don't think using violence in the aim.
I've
makes
seen,
any difference.
You can't win without violence.
you can't, I've seen people in D2 who are no helpers. They're not just talking about working class. We're talking about people who have no chance until the day where they were born. And there must be violence against them and end up banging the head on walls. And I just think that
Yeah,
but there are people in
discipline.
society that they've no
Well, it's
Well, in the
disciplined,
aim is not going
organised
to make any
violence.
difference.
Disciplined, organised violence. That's the thing with the ANC. They do ridiculous things like when there was a general strike throughout South Africa, their contribution was to blow up a McDonald's in Johannesburg and kill a load of white people who feared the, driving whites into the arms of the, reactionaries and the fascists. It was stupid. Organised violence is a different thing.
I mean, we used to,
striking.
before we were politically knowledgeable, we used to have to sit through that kind of crap from micro all the time. Sectarian, left-wing trendiness.
Yes.
And she would say, oh, I support the IRA, anti-really cool and everything. And
Well, Maggie was okay, she was just young.
Crap.
She
Well,
was
she wasn't,
pretty-
she was 24 at that time.
Yeah, I was just looking at young.
Maybe
Well,
she's changed now, but even
How
if she
old were you?
hasn't, she was still crap.
25 and 26.
Yeah, but I mean, Maggie was okay.
Yeah, she was okay,
She was
but
okay, but I mean, she had no idea politically. This is somebody who's trying to preach to us as if we were total
Well, we weren't at the
Philistines.
time.
Well, perhaps we were. But at least we weren't putting it across as if it was the only way out. I mean,
Do you think violence is the only way out?
no, discipline,
No,
organised
not
violence.
you've got to
Eventually,
sort of analyse.
Not
When
violence.
you
in that
find
way.
violence, what is violence?
Well, that was that, like,
certainly not terrorism.
Not systematic blowing up of innocent people.
well, what would you condone then?
We condone people fighting for their rights to live a decent life, to work, to do
So
well.
who do you justify the fight against?
Just to fight against
Why does the government?
any
So you
government.
think,
Even
you think
if
we
it's
okay then if somebody did block the government?
No.
Yeah.
No,
No,
it wouldn't make any
nonsense.
difference because of the
Look,
supply
look,
chain.
There are
Look at the price
innocent
involved.
people being blown up very slowly over a number of years in this country, as far as I'm concerned. There are
course it
people
is.
dying, and they're not being killed, but they're killing themselves.
Yeah, but that would
There are
be.
heroin addicts killing themselves, there are mad people killing themselves. As far as I'm
Well, it's their
concerned.
fault.
But it would be
It's
totally
not.
wrong. It would be totally wrong
It's
just to
fault
blow up the
society
government
too.
and think you've changed society because you wouldn't. All they would do is replace
But
them.
most people aren't drug addicts or hypochondriacs or whatever.
Decent working class people, like
I
people
think
working on
decent
in the
working
mining
class
side.
people.
Eh? Decent working class
No, I
people.
think
Decent working class
Yeah.
people.
Well, I
What
would-
do you mean? What do you mean, good people? They celebrate Christmas and give presents to people.
No, I wouldn't. I mean,
Good to everybody.
people
What do you mean decent
people who
working
want to
class?
work, earn decent living, and everything.
There are a lot of decent people around.
You don't like
You might-
heroin
you might-
No,
you
that's
might see
exactly.
them-
I must
That's
agree.
it.
I must agree with Beverly on this. Like,
That's the
I think
symptom of
our
capitalism.
society is the people that are creating people that are not, of course, in 100%. Of course, it's true.
You don't know anything
They're
about
also-
society, do you? How society was created, do you?
That's a symptom
How
of
do you mean?
capitalism. People being
There's no
heroin
such
addicts
thing
and
as
everything.
society.
But it's not how
Society's been created
the revolution is going to come
fit
about by
the
recruiting heroin addicts.
Exactly. So therefore, we are part of society, whether the hell we want it or not.
Yeah, but
But our-
try to change it.
Exactly. I mean,
So whether we want it or not. That's why there
philosophers are
is.
interpreted
That's why there's
well.
so
The
many
point is to
heroin
change
addicts
it.
or drunkards or whatever you want.
You
Because
can-
society is just.
You can take any
a non-starter.
flimsy part of society, but you can't call that society. You can take your drug addicts, you take your alcoholics. You can't call that society. There are decent people out
Simple.
there.
But do we call it society then?
You, me,
I'm not a
Beverly,
decent
Tony.
person. I'm
I
not a
mean, what do you want? I mean, I might be not
I'm
a
not
junkie in a
decent
couple of
person.
years then,
Of course
probably.
you are. Why?
So then would I not
Oh,
be
You
part of
become a
society?
junkie.
Great,
You become a junkie.
So I'm not part of society.
Of course you are. You're
I'm
part
not
of
a decent
society.
person. I'm a mad
But
person.
we're talking about
You're
decent,
decent.
Well,
ordinary
no,
people.
that's
who are
not what you're
working
trying
for
to
a
say. What
living.
you're saying is, once you're classified as one thing, does that not make you part of society? If I became a junkie in like 3 months time, does that mean I'm very not part of
No,
society?
it means
Of course
it
you are.
was a
You're
Hold on,
symptom
hold
of
on.
part of
society.
Well, yes, exactly. Then we're all part of society.
As far as
Yeah,
I'm
of course.
concerned, I would like to speak for all those people in D2 because I was one. People who
So
were
I was in
Listen,
D2. Big-
yeah,
big bloody
diagnosed-
deal.
Diagnosed as
It's not a
psychotic.
wonderful
Were you
stigma.
diagnosed as psychotic?
No,
Well, I was diagnosed as psychotic, and I would like to speak for all those people in D2 all those women on Valium, all those people on heroin.
You're
Because
right.
I was an alcoholic and I did all those things. I tried to commit suicide.
You're right,
I did
Beverly.
everything.
Nobody's
I
arguing
want to
against
speak
that.
to those people who are being killed slowly, rather than the decent working class who are not getting enough money. I'd like to speak for all those people who are being killed invisibly and being killed slowly. And those people that go on the streets, they end up killing themselves when a gossy bed sit on heroin.
Well, you're right.
Well,
The point
you've got to
is,
call them not decent people,
Yeah,
aren't
I know.
they? They're decent people,
Yeah,
aren't
I
they?
get you, man.
They've been driven to that.
Yeah.
Because of the way
I'd like to
society's
speak to
structured.
those
they're
people.
decent working class people, or can
No,
they?
they're not just
And-
working class, they're just people from all classes of society who've had a really
Yeah.
bad deal. It's not very
Well, no,
happy.
I
It's
shouldn't
not very
say-
happy being a child born to yuppie parents whose mother would rather get onto a career and whose father would rather earn a lot of money. But it's not
Would you
happy
rather
being...
have grown up in a slum?
No, it's not happy being a child whose mother would rather be doing a career. It's not happy being a yuppie child. There's going to be a lot of trouble.
capitalist
I
society.
know, that is wrong.
Which you wouldn't get.
I know. It's not happy being a child brought to rich parents who'd rather be getting on making money. It's not happy being a very, very poor child. So if you're very rich and you're not happy if you're very, very poor, it's just a massive split. And there's no common ground as far as I'm concerned.
Is that not just to do with the generation split between parent and child anyway?
No, but there are a lot of very unhappy people born to yuppie parents whose mother didn't really want them.
Yeah.
And things like that. That is not being happy either. So what I'm saying is society is completely wrong. It allows
Yeah.
really rich children to be unhappy, really, really poor children. There seems to be no middle ground.
But there is. The point is, who's going to change society and make society better? It's going to be the children of yuppie parents or yuppie parents themselves. It's going to be the working class. People in D2 or whatever, they can probably play a role in that, and they're victims
You
of...
can't give them money.
Yeah, well,
They're not
okay,
mad, I was in
well, all
D2.
right, if they are, even if they are, they're
You were
victims
depressed, I
of
was
society.
psychotic.
Your problem, Beverly, is you don't listen,
I do
so you
listen.
never learn.
No, but the thing is, we always seem
Yeah,
to have this
I'm
thing
right,
You're
about
right.
if you're born
You're
poor.
so crude in these teachers who are working.
crude. Oh,
People
I
who are
understand.
happy. People who are rich are happy. People who are poor are not happy.
That's exactly
That's a load of crap.
right. That
I
is
tell you
true.
the
People
difference.
who are poor are unhappy. People who are rich are unhappy
Yeah, I
too.
agree, but the
That's right.
difference between me and you is I think about it and understand.
No.
You think about it and react. That's the difference.
No.
I understand and think how to make it
I don't
better.
think that's
You
true.
just react to it.
I don't react.
There's no good just reacting. Anybody can shout, say this is wrong, this is wrong. These people are oppressed. These people are oppressed. This is wrong. Think about it and understand it. That's the point.
I wrote a lot of things about everything, and I've sent
don't
off
give a
to lot
shit.
of people.
You don't
That's
do it
not bad
about it.
because that is just.
Think how you change society.
No,
And
but
it
then
will
you
only
shouldn't.
be
You
working
just sat
class
there and
people.
say no.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
right.
sat there and said it's only the people that have been born into the
No,
working
you
class
start-
that
you
can
start thinking about-
understand these things.
Well,
That's not
All right, I
right.
feel sorry for him. So
Well,
what? What has that achieved?
My
I feel sorry
my
for
dad was-
rich people who are
listen.
unhappy.
We better
My
so
dad
what?
was
What are we
working
going to do?
class.
Set up a charity for them?
Yeah. So what?
And I'm middle class.
So you
My
think how you
dad-
change it?
my dad
There's
was
an old
just
saying.
I will.
She's
There's an old
just saying
saying.
that she can understand it as
Can I
well.
speak?
There's an old saying, okay, Marxists neither laugh nor cry, they
Yes.
understand.
Well, there's
That sums it up. I
scientific
don't feel
basis
sorry
to
for
it.
anybody.
My dad was working class. He
Because-
made a lot of money, but it was very expensive.
That's
His
what-
family
that's
life
what-
and his
Can you see
emotional
it?
Yeah,
life.
yeah, but
And
the
he
right
brought
person.
it all on me.
Well,
And I don't think
That's
it's
what
fair.
charities say. That's
That's
what
a symptom of
charities say.
capitalism.
Well,
We feel sorry for these people to do a bit of charity.
It's like feeling, it's like
That's
giving
not what I'm saying.
charity
It's not
money to
even
the people that eat
speaking
dirty
of
on
saying
Europe.
we're not speaking of the same thing at all.
Yeah. But you were. Right.
We're not speaking of the same thing at all.
We are. We
I
are
just
actually.
think that
The only difference is that I understand how it can be changed, how
You
it can
seem
be
to
better.
think that rich people are happy and poor
No,
people
not
are
necessarily. Not
No, but what
necessarily.
you are
There's a
saying
large,
is that poor
group
people
problem.
can only understand the problems. That's just rubbish.
No, not
In
at
this
all.
society today, it doesn't matter what you're born into.
I'm not saying
The
that at
society
all,
is just what.
Maggie. I'm not saying
you
that at
are.
all. No. I'm saying that the only people who can have the power and the ability to change society is the working class,
Well,
the organised working class.
I
That's
agree
right.
with you.
Sorry, I think that's
So all the rest of it,
That's
feeling
not
sorry for
true.
the
Do you
middle
agree with
class.
our society? Can you see any alternatives for working class taking over society, running industry, and being up there to be elected to
Yes, I can.
What?
I think every rich person should pay me for the Julia's lifestyle.
Why should there be a rich person?
Well,
I
because
mean, how can every rich person pay everybody to have luxurious
Oh, it's
lifestyle?
only joking.
There's got to be a lifestyle.
Yeah.
The rich
Lifestyle, I think that we're a few of those, don't
Yeah.
There's got to be an economic basis, there's got to be a scientific basis to every society if it's going to function properly. And as a capitalist society, it doesn't function properly.
No, but what you were trying to say was before that. So thank you for us to go, yeah.
What? No.
You tell us to go.
No. It's like that. I mean, you have to.
Well, what do you think? What do you think?
Ask me a question.
Okay, now what do you feel like? Do you feel that people born of any class of people, rich or poor, can understand?
Well, for a start, I'm just going to them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can
so
the rich
what-
understand your problem?
No, can't.
Yes, they can.
Can't.
Look.
Don't way of understanding. You get Tory MPs saying I'll spend 2
But
weeks
that
on
doesn't mean you
gold.
don't have the same
They
problem.
can't even go through with 2 weeks, even though they've got thousands to go back to.
Let me tell you
You
something.
can't understand it, they can't even live it.
Let me tell you something. I work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. My boss too, I never.
But, you know what Charlie was talking about? He was talking about the unions and they've got to fight. Which is done, most seem to look what for anyway. And the government never come up to me, and I've been and I was good at work. I'm modest, but I was good. The government never come up to me and said, look, Tommy, when you have to go away, it's more money. But not only that, you've never had it arise of their free will. You got to free will.
It's concession. And now it's concessions have stopped. And now the government have got to put on passive political broadcasts disguised as adverts, saying how wonderful British steel is, etc., etc. We've trimmed down British steel. But why are they doing that? It's brainwashing.
Otherwise, you have to fight for everything.
Exactly, you do. You have to fight. I mean, that's why me and Tony at the age of 26 at college, because there are no work. There is no work we can do. I mean, me myself personally, I wouldn't want to do another factory job in my life. But and I've got the intelligence whereby I shouldn't have to do that. But then again, if the jobs are available, the jobs aren't available. So the only jobs that are available are through this deployment card. I mean that's a tiny example. But I can better myself mentally in some ways, or skillfully. And there are tiny little avenues that, if you've got the mental ability, and I could go join up into why people have mental ability and why people don't people with the same type of thing, but exactly, yes. And it's all down to
Captain Mike, yeah,
but the fact is, what's open to me now? I've been on the dole for 5 years, except for 4 months of the Israeli family. And so I'm at college now.
The point is, you can sit around.
Make use of my time.
You can sit around, or maybe not sit around, go out and get drunk and think about how bad things are, or what a shame it is about this, or a shame about that, or isn't it a shame people are starving in Ethiopia? But it's far more to understand why it happens and then to organise against it.
And every decade there will be another Ethiopia. Every half decade, every couple of years from now on, it's going to be another Ethiopia.
After Live Aid, there was Live Aid was great. People gave loads of money. But what's happening in Sudan now? The floods are,
I don't think
thousands and thousands of people.
it seems that the
No,
Africans
and
are
yet-
dependent on people who went to pop concerts, thoroughly enjoyed themselves and gave them
But
money.
that have to be, that's the point, because there's
That's true.
enough food in the world to feed everybody.
We're a rich country.
Yeah. So we know.
We are a rich country.
It's a rich
Don't
wealth.
worry about that.
It's a rich wealth.
And it shouldn't be paid there for people.
I mean, it shows the extent of the fact that the world isn't overpopulated, as some people like to apologise about.
You get your
When
moral
you get every
now.
single person that exists on the world on the Isle of Wight. When the world isn't overpopulated, there isn't enough to go around. If only it was done properly. I mean, dams could have been built in Sudan to stop the
irrigate the Sahara Desert.
Yeah, exactly.
Possible,
Stop
but it's
chopping
not
down
possible
rainforests.
to-
That'll stop more deserts
well,
arising.
Well, let's concentrate more, as the bloke said.
It's desperation to reap capital for private gain that is
No,
dictating the world. The way the
no
world is
saying
going.
charity begins at all, and somebody pointing this out, I said, well, said, you don't know.
That's right. As long as you don't say 5 by 20 before you
It's
go.
not about someone, you said, yeah, change something. The policy. He said, how are you so fucked about that? He said, what about our country? He said, well, that's different. I said, I'll agree. Firstly, to a certain extent, I'm Charlie. But he's right. What about us, Paul?
No, it's the same thing.
What about us,
It's the same system
Yeah,
that
of
keeps.
course.
Of course it
There's a lot
does.
of people suffering in this country. I think we should sort out these problems before it starts.
Well, the point is, it's the same thing that
Charitable
creates poverty in the
organisations
third world
in
that creates
Africa.
poverty
You
here.
can't make all your own weight, Charlie.
The third world at the moment can't pay off their debts
This is wrong.
to the
No,
IMF.
isn't
We
it?
should sort
Yes,
our own problems
Yes,
before
but
we
no
start
people-
with
That's
other
your
people.
opinion.
No, it's right.
What about
It's the same thing
making
that
our
keeps
economy
people in
suffer
poverty in the
from
third
American
world,
dollar?
keeps people in poverty here. Not rich, definitely.
People are not dying.
Can you go on a pub every
They're all
night?
dying.
They are dying. Of course they are.
They're not dying of hunger, but they're dying
Yeah.
of other things.
People die of starvation.
No, I know, but there are people dying of other things. Other so-called forward countries diseases like millions of
Look at
women's
America.
health and
Look at
value
America.
of them. Women
I
and
mean,
millions
it's-
of people on heroin, they're all dying
Or
slowly.
swamp.
It's not quite dramatic as dying of food, but they all are dying.
Look at the slums and poverty in America that's always glossed over.
They're all very, very unhappy.
It's all we're all having a healthy economy, which is building up to a slump
But it's
anyway.
expensive unhappiness.
We're going through a small boom at the moment, so if Thatcher can get away with it, and Reagan can get away with it, and Tony can get away with that having a drink.
Well, look at
But
Jesse Jackson's campaign. It's looking galvanised apart.
That was
wonderful
right,
campaign.
doing it.
That
Right.
bad,
Hmm?
That bad.
Would you like to meet?
Right. Excellent stuff.
They brought the
6 bottles.
That's only 1.5 bottles each.
Yeah.
Well, I got four, but I'm...
Why was thingy here till 3:30 anyway?
Tell you what. Yeah, this is after when I was in it. I wonder if everybody saw the road, that's no sense. What happened earlier on in the market in 99?
Back there as well.
And have you seen Teddy lately? These were racing.
What, Jones said it?
Big guy.
No, I wouldn't know him on the street.
Right?
I wouldn't know him as well on the street. I know who he
You
is.
know the trouble. Our in let's set there the trip or and it's one of them set me and me. I'm chatting to her. You know what I mean? Sorry about my subject. And Teddy comes. I'm sat here. I said, do you mind if we have a chair? That granddad's chair. No, do you have a chair? Not money. And then his mum comes chatting to me. And Teddy comes and sit there. And Jock came in. Well, Jock, he was Scott.
I wouldn't have guessed your name.
Well,
by
now
that.
when Jock comes in, he makes
Okay,
an
fine.
entrance. He makes an entrance when he comes in. Comes through
It's a fun fair as well.
and it's the outward look, you know, everybody.
Like in Happy Days.
Right?
Like in Happy Days, yeah.
Yeah.
Big facts.
So he sat down on the bus there, and this one lot chatting me, and you know the banning of them, that's the way I'll cut it short, there's a lot wrong with me. And I'll cut it short. So look, the nose table, fine. No, well, this was a
Postcode.
no, this was a colour. I've got all the cuttings in that drawer. So Jock said, well, Jock used to work with... Yeah, and Jock used to work with Ted. I went on to Ted. So it always me, if you remember. And come round to the ghost anyway. And this is how it starts in a foot. So Jock said, yeah. And Teddy, he said, you shut your fucking mouth, it's not for kill you. It's straight away. That's how it starts, don't it? I said, Teddy, pack it up. He's looking for trouble. He started again.
What's the gist of the story though?
Did
you say there was no ghost or something?
He wanted to have a go at Jock, and he's mucking. He started again. And fucking Tony Lee my dad out of me. He got up. And I go. Sit down, Teddy, I'll tell you, man. You know what I mean? I don't know laughing. I said, in future, Terry, you'll address me in a proper manner. Uncle Tom. I mean, he said, yeah, all right, Uncle Tom. And that, you know what I mean? You get it.
Well, how did Jock end up to ESL 3:30 in the morning, though?
Well,
That's the original question.
no, I don't believe probably they couldn't probably do it. You get to fuck off this stuff.
As he would.
Put Jock knowing. You know. And he should come with it going like that. Rotten building. So Jock came back in here. He was on Grimsby now. And Tommy. He was Tommy. And we had a party till about 3.
What did you discuss? What did you discuss?
Can't remember.
Yeah, donuts. Donuts, man.
Ask me a question.
What I'm saying is, you know, but you know what I mean? If trouble, I tell you, it's nasty.
Sounds a bit dickhead, I'm stupid yet. Okay, not me.
Oh, it didn't have to be. Oh, you know the guy, so he needs 12 Swedish windows. Oh, it's 3. You know, and I was got the sales in that and tell you what it is. And then the guy shout and went on, set me in this other ball. And then tell you what this was. He said, well, I didn't want to have a go.
Some people are like that, though. They always want to fight and they want to run away.
Well, luckily, I got jumping on it. You know, 30 hours. It was really nasty. You know what I mean? I've got it from now. Not seen it for a while anyway, so. Seen people like that.
Get it over with. It should come eventually, you know. Just lay them out while they've got the chance from the trunk or something.
What about
Well, I couldn't lay him out.
have you seen Mrs. Skipping with stuff?
I couldn't lay him out, tell you. I just said to the good said, and though you get after it down, you'll address me as Uncle Tom. And of course, everybody started laughing. They didn't know how it was. It actually, he dumped it. Remember it?
Have you seen that funny woman around there recently? One who invited me into your house. One who skipped.
The woman.
One of these photographs.
Widded. Where? No, try it on there. And it's like, the one won't come in. That's right.
And she went.
Right?
And she just left like that.
No, she didn't. She said that, no, don't. Something around the old one. Struck it up. I said, you couldn't crack it on it. You don't try it for it. Well, wait. He might have followed me. So not coming in. Anyway, that was our look.
Oh, she went.
Yeah.
No,
Not interested anyway, really.
quite interested in her.
Nah. You only involved to do that there.
Involved in what?
Oh, you must be glad.
Aye?
Boots in the elbow, man.
No, I was 30.
Just 4 years to go, yeah. Sounds involved in
Yeah. Keep grabbing
Keep right.
Yes, I know, Tom. No, I don't like that. I had to wait for my day, but the other time with it.
Well, supposedly.
Hey, what's going on now? No.
Oh, even that.
Nothing. We just.
You're disclosing the fact that you'd disclosed
I'm just
information
trying
about my
to-
rats.
I'm just trying to teach you young'uns how to stop and struggle without violence. Crack a joke, and nothing.
Okay, go
Only
up to a general
Only
science tank and say, have you read all about the past house life?
Yeah, then anything. You know what I mean?
Just be like, what?
No. But you get so many old bent on trouble, but then they never in trouble.
Well, you've been in a face-to-face confrontation, as opposed to
It's this. That. Drink.
Exactly.
Well, it's this. Isn't it?
yeah, but you can't say if you're drawing kind of comparisons between people fighting for the jobs and that kind of thing, which we were heatedly discussing a few weeks ago. Nothing to do with that was related. That was a different conversation, I think.
The other geeks, yeah. Well, you don't keep them now, so
Well, I thought in the tune this I could give everybody a song. I can't believe it.
Sure.
You have a look at it. That's not.
I can play one
How do
song.
you on the table and somebody's picking it up?
That's the kind of thing I should have
Yeah,
done.
like somebody said, you better put that down there, because then you took me down. And there's only me ever took
Okay.
for that money, what I paid.
Was it? Just showing. Fun.
That was a bit more. And I like money there. Two before each. I don't know what you paid for it. No, not this one. A little bandmaster. You get better.
Oh, it's not.
2.5 pence.
Still intact, isn't it?
Good as that one.
How old's that?
Current
How old's that song?
in the hand.
So that's about 40 years old.
The only one that was in the older.
That's the original box, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been up to that. That's what I say. I don't know what people don't do that.
Well, there was
You
something.
don't know all sorts of saliva mingling about it.
It's the wee something.
We, you get that or we.
I tell you something.
Smell something?
Right?
Plays it tune. Sure. You meant to stomach. Stomach. You still play it too.
We got back to what we have a kid.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
These colours find out. this goes like this.
I cannot play now.
Come on, play something, Joe. Next one,
Go on, one.
I'll give you the Geordie song. And this is a true song. Here's something.
Right.
What they played with. This is a true song. The time, the ships, and the funny shipyards down, the battleship and all that. Have you heard it?
Yeah.
But it's a true song.
The lyrics to this are instrumental. You don't stop halfway through and sing it for your bows, and then start to play off again.
No. I just. Yeah.
Right. That's nice.
So, when you come and get home, you know what I mean?
Are you going to play it now?
Come on,
yeah,
here
go on.
now.
I don't know.
No, you're
No, what is-
excellent player.
We'll do a little bit of it. See, and them notes. Come on.
It's a one and.
This is a
and
Geordie.
song.
Geordie and every book. Like this. It's simply enough to sing it and John, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I played it last night.
This is last night.
And it starts at a good battleship and that.
Right.
Just play it.
Right?
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
It is brilliant.
Very good.
I don't know how you
Very
did the
good.
bass bits.
Excellent.
It's me. Well, I couldn't master
Staccato, but it's
the
brilliant.
tongue bass bits.
How did the staccato go? It's absolutely brilliant. How did it
Bass bits.
Oh, there you go, Mike.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Well,
Exactly right.
in Ireland, somebody put a piano. It's so stopped out. They're not part of that.
Oh, yeah, probably not, but yeah.
They're not part of this. This is next thing.
Absolutely brilliant. It's a brilliant idea.
No, it's got to take, you know when you take, oh, it's a line. You go down there.
Mr. Grummer.
It is gone.
He was not. Susan Scott.
It's like a very process.
Oh, it's
That's a waste of time.
I can master it for some reason.
right.
I can't master things if you like.
You got any other tunes? I mean, that's what I mean. You are wasting. You are wasting if you're not playing them to people, aren't you? anybody can play a mark on it to me is a really good instrumentalist.
But the Wanderer, that's a good song. The Wanderer.
Not the dull.
No.
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 It does sound.
No, not the Wanderer.
Look, I don't know why it's requesting it.
You've got a captive audience for all the
Yeah.
time.
Wanderer in that one.
Whoever comes to mind, isn't it?
Well, you can get it on this properly.
No, it's really okay.
Some of the dog, you know.
Whatever you fancy playing, Tom.
What he was. Captain Jill went up to you, looked at the fellow was.
Yes.
You came down with half the crowd. Make it up for
Yes.
another way to say
Of course,
This is an alternative Jack and Jill, is it?
yeah.
It isn't the wrong key part, so.
Yeah.
My problem's really good.
Yeah, I know it. I'm a ship company. That's all right.
First one is brilliant.
No, I'm not going
Well, as good as my bass playing at his best.
Just the modesty.
single rooted.
You know what I mean? That would be great. I think he's playing well. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Except now. Well, you joke what's good. Putting it in there now. You don't turn up anything off. Oh, you have to be trouble, haven't you? Well, what do you just never had that before?
No, but I mean, that kind of skill, it's worth playing to kind of friends and royalties in the top five.
Aye.
I probably enjoyed it.
Thank you.
It's
is actually Hermes Pan himself. This routine was worked out for one of the Astaire movies, but it was never used. A resourceful film editor saved these few shots. They'd never been seen on the cinema screen. First time I had ever heard of Fred Astaire, I was